Washington City approved the development of an industrial park that'll impact funds received by the school district.
They designated the industrial park under the Utah Inland Port Authority, which means 75% of property taxes of future developments of the park will go towards a city infrastructure project instead of their normal designation.
Samantha Hoffman spoke with both the city and school district on their views on this decision. How much would the district normally get from the property taxes here, Sam?
Well, for a typical business going in, schools would get about 70% of their property tax. But because this is designated under the Utah Inland Port Authority, 75% of typical property taxes will be going towards a project of city infrastructure.
Only income is through property taxes, and so when they're taking our income and using it for their infrastructure, that's essentially robbing from the children in our community for their project.
The school district questions why the city doesn't use other means like impact fees to fund infrastructure. They say they're already the 4th lowest district in the state for funding.
We desperately need the income and property tax from those businesses to support the education in our community. Otherwise, we're forced to either degrade public education here in our community or raise property taxes on the rest of the community as a whole to help pay for the growth that we're not getting enough income for.
Washington City says putting the money towards the Purgatory Road and bridge benefits all in the community.
If we can bring infrastructure that helps neighborhoods, that helps transportation, regional transportation, and that also helps build out an industrial park and make it more accessible.
Economic Development Director Rusty Hughes says the infrastructure project has a $70 million price tag. Washington City only gets about 12% of traditional property tax allotments, and city funds primarily go towards fire and police, leaving not enough for infrastructure needs.
It's easy to get really focused on your slice of the pie instead of growing the pie, but really what we need to do and what economic developers do and what cities look at doing is growing that pie for the benefit of everyone.
The school district feels they won't support businesses bringing in more families.
It leaves us starving for education. In 10 to 15 years, we'll be in a situation where we're in real dire straits on how to fund the educational opportunities that we're providing our students.
The Utah Inland Port Authority has project areas all throughout the state. This will be its 16th inland port. Now, the school district and city had varied opinions on whether they think those previous projects have been successful.
It's really helping to bring businesses and grow local businesses so that those school children have a place to work if they want to stay locally.
And they're taking 75% of those property taxes and income taxes for their own benefit without taxpayer input and without recourse for us to fund education.
Believe project areas help strengthen the state's transportation network and regional economics while protecting community health and the environment. You can watch the full interviews with both of those sources on our YouTube page. Live in Washington City, Samantha Hoffman, KUTV News.